Good evening to all the distinguished members, fellow professionals, and participants joining us from across the country. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all today in live webcast on the highly relevant and thought-provoking topic, Sustainable CA, Building a Career Without Burning Out. With this, I am introducing our today's esteemed speaker, CA Rajendra Sasar. We are privileged to have him with us today. His extensive experience, practical insights, and inspiring perspective on mindfulness and personal transformation will undoubtedly provide valuable guidance to all the participants. We look forward to learning from his expertise and benefiting from her wisdom on integrating mindfulness into our daily professional and personal lives. I am confident that today's webcast will offer meaningful takeaways and practical strategies that will help participants enhance productivity, improve work life balance, and foster a great sense of calm and purpose in their professional journey. I thank all the participants for taking time out of their busy schedules to join us today and wish everyone an enriching, insightful, and engaging session. With those words, I once again welcome our esteemed speaker, C. A. Rajendra Shah sir, and all the participants, and I wish the program great success. With this brief introduction, I am handing over the session to C. A. Rajendra Shah sir. Over to you.
Okay, thanks Aditya. Thank you so much for inviting me, and thanks to Beneficiary Scheme Director at ICI. Thanks to all committee members. Thanks to CA Durgesh sir, CA Rajendra sir, and Dr. Sambit Kumar Misra ji, and all the committee members and staff for inviting me, for being me here. So no doubt, today's topic is very interesting. So let me show the slide. So topic is very interesting, and that is sustainable civil CA building career without burning out. So the first question arises here: what is called sustainable CA? Next question arises: what is called a career without burning out? So the first very interesting question is all about we all want to become successful, but at what cost? We are getting something, no doubt. That is a very interesting part. We all are motivated, but the question is what we are losing. And once you become a little bit peaceful and will you calculate, then you will find what you are getting and what you are losing. So I always say that you are losing your time, your life, your family functions, and lots of things you are losing. So question arises कि become a success is no doubt very interesting thing. But what about your priority? What about your family? What about your health? What about your spiritual side? Lots of things like that. So are you building yourself or are you burning yourself? So there are two concepts. So as I ask to all of you, success, but at what cost? And we all are chartered accountants. We know that at what cost we become CA. We can't calculate that. So sometimes it happens. Take a moment on your journey and all the hard works and all the milestone you have achieved. But once you look at that, you will see you have lost lots of things. So first, what we sacrifice is we sacrifice lots of sleep. We sacrifice sleep for deadlines, no doubt. Our physical health we sacrifice. We sacrifice eating on time. At a mental level, we sacrifice our peace, our happiness, our spiritual side. At family level, we sacrifice lots of functions, lots of time, and all these things. And at some points, we feel a little bit unhappy because just because of CA, we have sacrificed lots of things. It is very well said in interesting way. CA journey we start in a childhood and in a old age. So we sacrifice lots of things. So this is today's webinar is all about building a career, building a sustainable career, where you are not feeling exhausted, where you're not feeling fatigue, something like that. So let's have a reality of today's CA. The reality of CA career. So we all are CA and we can all can relate very much. That is, we all have gone through long working hours. CA routine are very deadly. So CA routine work hour 12 to 16 hours a day, especially during the audit season, tax filing, year-end closing. We all have experienced that 12 hour, 14 hours, 16 hour. Even I can recall on my articleship, I used to sleep over there only. So that is the time you have to go. Next one is the reality of CA is tight deadlines. So we all have a tight deadline like filing dates and compliances and all dates. Sometimes we forget the birthday dates, anniversary dates, but we never forget ROC dates, income tax dates. So this is a funny part also, but somehow it is a very challenging things, and you have to watch on that. If I talk about more reality of CA career, so client pressure, we all know that. So client expectation, client expect lots of things. They expect we should be available for 24 hours. It's the biggest challenge. And even sometimes they don't only expect for their tax and audit to work. They also expect something personal life related as well. For some business insight, some staff related problem. So even sometimes I have heard if a client is on bank and some at particular and they ask for give me a statement, give me something, give me 20 CS and lots of things. So we all have gone through that pressure, right? So matching a expectation is not an easy call. Next one is being a CA, we have to be updated all the time. So regulatory update, and we all know that how much changes, frequent changes in tax law, GST, IFRS compliance, and lots of things. So there are lots of continuous changes, and we have to go through that changes. So this is one of the biggest reality which the world will never know at what cost we are going through. Next one is financial responsibilities, which is the biggest responsibility. What happens now? Wherever money involved, na, the matter becomes serious. So financial responsibility of client, managing their funds, managing their compliances, managing their accuracy, duties, each and everything. These are the very responsible work. This is not a and everyone expect accuracy. Everyone expects 100% accuracy from offset. Although we are human being, every time we can't be, but yeah, this is expectation of society from all of us. So this is a one of the reality of CA career, which never seen by others. And the last and most important, high expectation. Being a CA is someone's benchmark, right? So everything should be perfect, should be correct, should be on time, right? So these are the expectations from CA. And while fulfilling all these expectations, sometimes we lost ourselves. This is a challenge. So today's webinar is don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself. You are also human. You also have your own life. So this is a dark reality. You can say that reality of CA career. Now coming back to understanding the burnout. What is the meaning of burnout, right? So what happens now if you gone through consistent phase of a stress, yeah, any challenges, then some symptoms will be there, like physical symptoms, emotional symptoms, professional impact. So what happens now? Burnout is a physical and emotional exhaust. When you even you're in exhaustion a prolonged period, so then you feel burnout. You need rest. So what are the symptoms? The first symptoms is physical level, no doubt. You feel fatigue, you feel frequent headaches, disrupted sleeps, insomnia, and lots of things at a physical level. You may have noticed some of these things sometimes at any point of your life. Next one is emotional symptoms. What could be the emotional symptoms? Like frequently mood swing, that is one part. Uh, what could be others? That is emotional detachment. You don't feel attached with anyone. You feel hopeless, and maybe sometimes emotional exhaust. So these are the emotional symptoms when you are burned out. Parva, I just wanted to reconfirm my PPT is visible to all of, right? Parva, are you there? Tech support team, are you there? Okay, nice. So, what happens when you are burned out? So, what happens? Then professional impact, no doubt. Your productivity reduce, lots of increase errors, and sometimes disengagement from work, strained clients and relationship, and career cost, and lots of things. So, these are the things which have impact. So now question arises, ki, are you burning out? So these are the symptoms. If these symptoms are consistent, then you have to pause and think. So we all have gone through temporary success, sustainable success. What do you need, want? If you talk about temporary success is where intense burst of effort, high stress, pressure, low lived result, health often sacrifice leads to burnout, unsustainable long term. So these are the temporary success. Today's topic is sustainable success. What do you mean by sustainable success? So that is a balance, consistent way, health and well-being focus, long-term career longevity, energy managed wisely, boundaries respected, CA career expansion. So all this. So when you are sustainable, you are taking care of everything. It's not about you are just focus on how to make money because in that process, lots of things are also involved. So if I take about the key takeaway as we discussed today, there will be some few key takeaway. So first one is success should not post your health. That is the biggest challenge. In most of professions, not in only CA, our health becomes the biggest cost. Sometimes we sacrifice our health to become success because we hurt a lot ourselves. We don't have the empathy for ourselves only, compassion for ourselves only. So success should not cost your health. That is a first checklist. Your health is a foundation of sustainable CA career. Without it, no achievement is truly worthwhile. So, first point is physical health. Your body is your most valuable asset. Prioritize nutrition, regular checkups, and physical activity every day. So, that is the first. Second is mental health. Mental well being is a critical. Manage the stress, productivity, seek support whenever needed. So, these are your mental well being. Third one is quality sleep. What happens nowadays, there is a very biggest challenges because we are over bombarded with information, gadget, technology, and lots of updates. So our sleep cycle gets distorted and damaged. So if you have a good sleep cycle, you are the lucky one. You are living a luxury life. So prioritize your 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Rest is not a luxury, it's essential for peak cognitive performance. And the last part that is called manage energy. Manage your energy, not just your time. Regular exercise boosts stamina, focus, and long-term career resilience. So the first key takeaway is success should not post your health. This is the first checklist you have to keep in mind. Next key takeaway is productivity is about priorities, not longer hours. So here we do mistake. We all think that long hours and that may be, but not always, right? Sometimes may be needed, but over the period you have to focus on the priority, what matter most, right? So sometimes, yeah, sometimes it matters exam, sometimes it matters work, but sometimes it matters relationship also. Sometimes health as well, sometimes travel as well, sometimes being detached with everything that also matters. Spirituality also matters, right? So prioritize. If you don't have priority in your life, you will be in a mess. You will be confusion. Maybe you will be in a guilt as well because sometimes something is missing, something is losing, something is everything. So first part is productivity is about priorities, not longer hours. For that, what you can do work smarter, focus on outcome, not hours. Identify high impact tasks and eliminate the low value activity to maximize your professional results. Next, prioritize tasks. Use 80-20 rule that is called Pareto rule, where 80% of result come from 20% of effort. Tackle critical tasks first and avoid being busy without being productive. Third one is deep work focus. Block uninterrupted time for complex, high value work. Minimize distraction and use techniques like Pomodoro to sustain a concentration. Last and most important part that is called leverage and delegate. So here we see a lack. Sometimes we are not good at delegating the work. So use technology to automate routine tasks, delegate strategically to your team so you can focus on work only you can do. So you have to start learning this skill that is called delegation. Third key takeaway. So productive for high productivity, you have to be good at time management also. So here we lack most of us. So time management. So you have to manage your days very effectively. So and most of say what they manage time in here only in brain only. No, you have to manage your time on a notebook proper way. So plan your each day one day in advance or either in the morning or plan a week, plan a month so that things will be not in your head but in plan. Second one is prioritize what matter most. Third one is execute. Use time blocking and the Pomodoro technique to for deep interrupted. And the last one is review your performance. Don't wait for 6 months or 1 year to review. Review in a per week so that you can find the loop, you can find the gap where it is. So third key takeaway which you can take from here is set boundaries before burnouts sit in, right? So most of people hesitate in saying no. They say everything. They are people pleaser. Don't be people pleaser. So you have to start saying no. You have to prioritize yourself. So saying no is not an offense. It is just you are prioritizing yourself. So and you should also communicate your not negotiable points, not negotiable area. So if I take an example, I recently, so one girl said to me, "Sir, there is a boundary, there is a limitation. I have to reach my home before 7 p.m. or 8 p.m." So I conveyed the same message to my colleague, to my boss. So it's a good thing. There is a clear communication, right? So you should know your boundaries and same use convey to others as well. So that way you can be safe from burnout. So first part is define clear work-life boundaries and learn to say no to non-essential tasks. Protect your personal time as a non-negotiable priority. Next part is practice digital detox. That is a very important part. Nowadays, we all are the victim of mobile and digital part. So this is a big challenge. So you have to practice digital detoxification. What is digital detoxification? Live without mobile phone, live without gadget, live without, try to live as much as possible. So that will be one of the big achievement. And the third one is take a regular breaks. Right? Take a break until you break down. So before, don't wait for damage. Take precaution only, right? So that will be very influential. So take a regular break from your work. Go for outing. Go spend some time with family. Go somewhere else. So this will be helpful for you. So this is a third takeaway. Last takeaway is a balance CA builds a stronger career. So build your career in a holistic way, not in a only one area focus. So first part is career balance. So manage workload with intention, set priorities, maintain consistent, sustainable performance across your career. Health and well-being, family and relationship, continuous growth. So balance way, not in a single way. This is a last key takeaway. If I conclude this discussion till now, so now the first question is the practical habit of successful sale. What are the right way? What are the correct way? What should be the habits of chartered accountants? So here are some few points. The first one is daily exercise. Daily exercise means not only physical exercise. It's exercise which will boost your stamina, boost your energy, have some positive energy in your life, right? From where you can get it? You can get it from morning walk, you can get it from sun gazing, you can get it from ice bath, you can get it from uh, some physical meditation, some yoga. So these are some energy sources. Grab it as much as possible. Next one is reading and learning. So reading is very powerful tool. We all know that. And so being a CA, we are lifelong learner as well. So we never stop learning and reading. So this is our crucial parts. Read as much as possible, as much as possible. This is, and don't only read only professional books only. Sometimes other stuff as well. This will also help you make your life beautiful. Third one is quality sleep, as I discussed earlier, for your mental health, for your physical recovery, for your comfort. Rest is very necessary. 7 to 8 hours of rest is a biological need. Don't go in extreme, so take rest as much as possible. Next one is weekly planning. So break your goals in a part, and weekly planning is very important. So I also check it whether I'm going in a right direction or not. So that is one part. And second last part is a stress management. So you should know how to manage the stress in a healthy way. Recently, I offered a training, work-life balance, and a stress management program to one of the renowned CFO, and they said that we don't have a culture of this type. We do party, we do drinks, and lots of things. So that will not remove your stress. Rather, that will hide you only for few moments only. So you should know the healthy way of managing your stress. And right now, I will share some healthy way to manage your stress. How you can manage your stress in a healthy way, because we all get attracted towards unhealthy way. So this is one challenge. So try to uh, manage your health stress in a healthy way. Same in a healthy eating, that is a very good thing. So you should eat healthy only. These are the basic things, but sometimes in the journey we forget. So here are some healthy way of managing stress. So I am sharing that part. Parvan Aditya, can you reconfirm whether my PPT is visible or not? Yeah, thank you, Parva. Thank you so much. So here I'm sharing some healthy way to manage your stress, manage your emotions. So what happens in unhealthy way are very catchy, very interesting, like binge eating, binge watching, like overthinking, oversleeping. What happens at a slightly discomfort, we uh, get our mobile. So try to be with yourself without any gadget and try to absorb your stress as well. So these are the healthy way which will help you in a better way to manage your stress. So so first part is whenever you go through any emotional phase, any stress phase, so identify whether you are fearful, whether you are in a and any emotion that is your hijacking. So identify your feelings, identify and journal it. That will help you a lot. So first part is be mindful and emotional awareness. Try to be in a present moment as much as possible. So what happens now? Most of time we get a stress of the things which are not with us, but we forget the things which we have already know. So be grateful, be practice the gratitude every day. Practice gratitude. Say I'm alive, I'm healthy, my family is healthy. I'm a chartered accountant. Once upon a time, it was my dream to become a CA. Now I'm a chartered accountant. So be mindful and emotionally aware. Once you are aware, your anxiety will reduce by 58%. Next one is cognitive reframing technique. This is basically if any thought is hurting you, na, replace your thought with any new thought. So if someone hurted at, let's take an example, someone damaged 100 rupees to you. So just have another thought, ki, thank God I learned a big lesson just by spending 100 rupees only. So replace your thought in a better way. This is one technique. Third one is expressing emotion in a healthy way. So you can express your emotion in a healthy. You can dance, you can sing, you can art. You can talk to your close friend, trusted friend, mentor, and anyone. So these are the activities which will reduce your stress by 25%. Practicing self-compassion. So kindness to self, that is a very important part. So if you're not kind to yourself, most of the time what happens now, we become kind to lot all people, yeah, to client, to staff, to all the stakeholders and entities, except ourselves. So be kind to yourself then. And mistakes are part of life, so don't take it too much personally. Setting boundaries, yeah, this is can also one help you in a better way. So learn to say no, prioritize your need. If you start learn saying no, that will help you a lot. So physical activity is very important in reducing the stress. So it helps you to generate uh, dopamine, which will help you for better mood and all those things. So exercise, yoga, running, gym, anything that will definitely within a few minutes you can feel better. So when you are feel stressful, just do some physical activities. Another part is very interesting, that is seeking support, social support. This is also important. What happens now? We build an image like I'm a chartered accountant. How can I take a support from anyone? Can I talk to my challenges to anyone? How can I share my personal things? This no. We all are human beings. We all have gone through same phases. So connect with any organization, any person, any head. They can guide you in a better way. They can help you as well. So take a support of others as well. So these are the healthy way of managing your stress, and which will definitely help you in a better way. So now coming to our part, which we were talking that building a sustainable CA without burning out. So let's have that part one. So here we were discussing that practical habit of successful CA. And the first habit we discuss is daily exercise. The next one is we reading and learning. Learning is a part of our CA journey. Third part we discuss quality sleep. Fourth part discuss the planning part. Second last part, which were we were discussing the stress management, and that is a very important part because we all have little or more stress with everyone, right? And the last part is healthy eating. So whatever you eat, your mood will be like that one. So choose healthy, right? So let's on to the next slide. So here are the formula of success. So success formula here is discipline, health, relationship, consistency, long-term sustainable success, right? But some of us choose stress, burnout, short-lived. So yeah, it will hurt you. It will burn out. So try to be go through long way only. So these were the key takeaway. If I take some, first one is success should not cost your health. This is the first thing. Next part is productivity is about priorities, not long hours. This is a very important thing. Set boundaries before burning out. So prioritize yourself. So thank you so much. But here one part I am sharing more with all of you. So what is a balanced life? What is work-life balance? This is the core topic of today's which we are listening. So now I share some insight on balance part, work-life balance, how you can balance your life. So there are different approaches for that, which we will discuss. So let's discuss some different approaches if I talk about balancing your life. So the first one is So I'm sharing some different approaches. So here research show that 77% of professionals suffer from burnout. We all almost out of four, every three-person is burning out from somehow or other. So this is one challenge which we all go through. So now question is ki how to not have burnout. So there are different approaches of life. We can't comment on anyone who is right, who is wrong. So like a first approach, like people like Shah Rukh Khan, Elon Musk, right? So they say haram haram and something like that. So they advocate for total restless, right? So I have a very interesting video of his speech only. So this is one approach of living a life. I am not saying it is correct, it is incorrect, it is right or wrong. So you have to choose at which path I want to go. So if I share one video with all of you, let me share sound. Uh, Parva, please confirm whether it is audible or invisible.
मैं
Just
5 घंटे
thumbs.
सोता हूँ और जब जागता
Yes, Parva. Yeah, I'm increasing your voice. Now please check.
मैं 5 घंटे सोता हूँ और जब जागता हूँ तो क्या जागता हूँ
Okay, thank you. Hmm.
लेकिन 5 घंटे सोता हूँ मैं और आई लाइक दैट एनीथिंग लॉन्गर देन दैट गिव्स मी हेडेक्स एंड मेक्स मी फील पफी एंड स्ट्रेंज कि अगर आपको सक्सेसफुल बनना है कामयाब बनना है तो ये दो चार चीजें हैं जो आपको नहीं करनी एक तो खाना मत खाइएगा प्लीज खाने में परेशान हो जाए खाना खाना है सोना है आराम करना है यू हैव टू बी और मैं सच बोल रहा हूं ये तो जो जो बातें 5 स्टार होटल के स्पा में आपको सिखाई जाती हैं रिलैक्स टुंग टोंग टिंग टोंग टिंग टोंग क्लोज योर आईज और ये सब जो अच्छी लिविंग हेल्दी लिविंग गुड लिविंग ये सबको त्यागना पड़ेगा देर इज नथिंग लाइक हेल्दी लिविंग गुड लिविंग स्लीप फूड आराम रिलैक्सेशन आंखों के ऊपर वो क्यूकम्बर लगा के खीरा वीरा इससे कुछ नहीं होगा अगर आपको सक्सेसफुल होना है आपको परेशान रहना है टेंस रहना है ब्लड प्रेशर होना पड़ेगा सोना नहीं चाहिए खाने की बिल्कुल तकलीफ नहीं होनी चाहिए मैं तो कहता हूँ मैं जब फर्स्ट आजकल घूमता हूँ चल रही है मेरी मैंने आपको बताया मैं फर्स्ट क्लास प्लेन में ट्रैवल करता हूँ वो जो रिक्लाइनिंग बेड होता है मैं उसको रिक्लाइन भी नहीं करता सो यू कैन नॉट बी रेस्टफुल एंड एट पीस इफ यू वांट टू बी सक्सेसफुल एंड इट्स द ट्रूथ इट्स गॉड्स ऑनेस्ट ट्रूथ आपको कोई और बात बता दे मैं आपको दो चार बातें बताना चाहता हूँ जो जवान लोग हैं यहाँ पे कि सोना आराम हराम है कोई जरूरत नहीं है सोने वोने की खाने पीने की दूसरी बात अगर आपको सैक्रिफाइस नहीं करना आता तो आप बिल्कुल कामयाब नहीं होंगे जो आप इस वक्त हैं उसको त्याग कर जो आप बनना चाहते हैं वो ना कर सके जैसे मैं बहुत लेजी हूँ आई लाइक टू प्ले वीडियो गेम्स बी विद माई चिल्ड्रन आई डोंट लाइक टू वर्क आई लाइक टू राइट पोएम्स आई वांट टू रीड बुक्स आई वांट टू रिलैक्स बट आई स्लीप ओनली फॉर 4-5 आवर्स और मैं सुबह उठ के काम पे चले जाता हूँ 6 पैक बनाना है तो वर्कआउट भी करता हूँ आई हेट इट बट आई सैक्रिफाइस इट ऑल थर्ड आपको दुख पहुंचेगा दर्द पहुंचेगा पेन पहुंचेगा पेन चला जाएगा सक्सेस इंतजार नहीं करेगा तो दर्द होता रहे बुखार होता रहे जुकाम होता रहे परेशान होते रहे आपको सब कुछ करना पड़ेगा तो ये सब बातें बेकार हैं और जो भी आपको बोले कि यार आराम करो जिंदगी जो है इज बियॉन्ड वर्क एंड ऑल it's good if you don't want to be successful. I feel envy and envious of people who relax and rest. I feel jealous of people who don't want to be successful. Because success will not come unless you are completely restless. You have to be like that.
So, yes, guys, once again, welcome back. So, this is just a one approach. I don't advocate this approach where you should be restless and 24-hour work, work, work. Always in your mind, work is only going on. No sleep, only 4 to 5 hours. So, this is approach which the person like Shahrukh Khan, Elon Musk advocate. So, this is one approach. We are talking different approach. So I will share more approaches. So this is the first one where the approach is to become successful. You have to be restless. Do you like it? So this is one approach. But another approach is very interesting approach, and that is called minimum performance level. So we have different parts in our life, like the first part is health, the next part is finance, the third part is relationship, the fourth part is spirituality, the fifth part is friendship. So I have one activity for all of you. Even when you get time, you can do this activity. This is very interesting. So, so we have different part of our life, and you should take care of each part. So, so we are discussing that balance approach, not a Shahrukh Khan approach, where he talk at too much extreme. So we are here to get a balance part. So how can you balance it? So there are some activity part which you can enjoy. So this is a wheels of life. I'm sharing with all of you. So this is a wheels of your this is your life, right? And there are different parts of your life, like finance, career, family, health, friends, personal development, spiritual. It may differ depending on person to person, right? So if any part you are very low, then definitely it will hurt you. So you have to take a balanced approach. Career, spirituality, personal development, friend. Check out of 10, just rate your different areas of your life. Sorry. So if you are too much focused on career, but what about your family? If you are too much focused on your family, but what about the finance part? What about the personal development? So if you're too much focused on health part, what about career? So there are different areas of your life. So you have to take care of each and every. Work is not a complete only area of your life. What you will do with money if you are not feeling okay, if you are not happy? So don't be too much insecure and take care of each areas of your life. So this is one approach, very interesting approach, which you take care. So for that, I also have one video which will help you to understand this approach. The first one was Shahrukh Khan style. That was restless. Be restless. The next one is balance approach. Minimum performance level. You have to perform minimum at different areas of your life. So I have another video, and let me show the video. Parva, I will request you once again to confirm whether audio and video is visible or not. One second, voice. Yeah, please. Sir. Now,
और आज फिर से हाफ डे
now, okay? Okay. Thanks, dear. Thanks, dear. Okay.
किधर?
क्या हुआ?
टाइम क्या हुआ है?
एक्सक्यूज मी।
तेरी घड़ी में टाइम क्या हुआ है?
6:30।
इसकी घड़ी तो चल रही है यार। मुझे लगा घड़ी खराब हो गई।
समझा नहीं?
मैथ्स कमजोर है।
नहीं तो?
तू सुट्टा ब्रेक पे गया था ना अभी?
हाँ गया था तो।
हाँ तभी।
टाइम शीट देख लेगा भी। हर रोज ऑफिस से लास्ट मैं ही जाता हूँ।
आई डोंट केयर तू फर्स्ट आता है या लास्ट जाता है, आई डोंट केयर। ठीक है?
पॉइंट पे काम है बहुत।
Point ये है, my dear colleague, if someone comes to work at 9 a.m. and finishes their work for the day and wants to leave at 6 p.m.,
Then that's 9 hours of me slogging my ass here. 9 hours out of the 24 hours of my day that I have given to this company. 9 precious hours of my life that I'll never get back. 9 hours of slogging is what I'm paid for. Nothing more, nothing less. अब प्रॉब्लम ये है कि तुम जैसे लोग रात भर ऑफिस में पड़े रहते हो, ऐसे काम करते हुए दिखाई देते हो, जिससे कि एक इंप्रेशन क्रिएट हो जाता है कि यार ये तो बड़ा हार्डवर्किंग एम्प्लॉय है, ये बड़ा सीरियस है, कमिटेड है, रात भर बैठ के काम करता है। कुछ लोग तो ऐसी फ्री एसी और वाईफाई के लिए पड़े रहते हैं। ये अपना सतीश, ये रात भर बैठ के फोन देखता है। यहाँ पे 9 बजे उसका काम खत्म हो जाता है, लेकिन मेल डालेगा रात के 1:30 बजे, ताकि बॉस को लगे ओके ये रात के 2 बजे तक बैठ के काम कर रहा था, बड़ा हार्डवर्किंग है। ये सब हार्डवर्किंग है, ये सब कमिटेड है। हम लोग जो सुबह से बैठकर फोकस के साथ बिना किसी इंटरप्शन के, बिना किसी ब्रेक के काम करके शाम के 6 बजे निकलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, हमको क्या सुनने को मिलता है? हाफ डे। क्या बात है, हाफ डे जा रहे हो आज? तो क्या हाफ डे? कैसा हाफ डे? तुमसे कोई आके पूछता है कि ये जो 15 घंटे काम करके जा रहे हो उसमें तुमने कितने ब्रेक लिए? 30 सिगरेट ब्रेक्स, उसके बाद चाय ब्रेक, टॉयलेट ब्रेक, लंच ब्रेक, यस्टरडेज मैच एनालिसिस ब्रेक, हीटेड पॉलिटिकल डिबेट्स वाली ब्रेक, जूसी ऑफिस गॉसिप वाली ब्रेक, सारे ब्रेक मिला के 9 घंटों का काम तुम 12-15 घंटों का बना देते हो। What kind of efficiency is that? ऐसे इनएफिशिएंट लोगों के साथ हम क्या करते हैं? सर पे बिठा लेते हैं। अरे रे रे रे, 2 बजे तक काम करता है यार, ये तो प्रमोशन देते हैं इसको। ये तो 4 बजे तक काम करता है, इसको अगले साल ना लंदन भेजेंगे, ऑन साइट भेजेंगे। Why? Why is staying late at work considered a virtue? Why are we rewarding and glorifying it? और जो efficient लोग हैं, जो टाइम पे काम करके खत्म करके निकलना चाह रहे हैं, what do we do with them? We penalize them. We judge them. We make them feel guilty for their choices to leave on time. Why? Who is to blame for this? You. You and an office culture that has gone unchecked for decades now. तू 18 घंटे काम करता है, तुझे लगता है तूने बहुत बड़ा तीर मार लिया क्या? हैं? ये कंपनी वालों ने तेरी यहाँ पे एक फोटो लगा दी, स्टार परफॉर्मर ऑफ द मंथ, एम्प्लॉय ऑफ द मंथ। तू बहुत खुश हो गया ना तू अंदर से? यहाँ पे जिसका फोटो लगता है ना, उसका सबसे बड़ा कटा है, क्योंकि उसको ये तक नहीं पता कि इस क्यूबिकल के बाहर भी एक दुनिया है जो बहुत जरूरी है मेरे लिए। When I leave this work and go out, there are n number of things that I want to do. I might have a wife, a family, a friend, whoever I want to meet. I might want to go to the pub with my friends and watch a game or play a game myself. Maybe I want to go for a run, read a book in my time, in me time. And I have every goddamn right to do that. तू मुझे बता, ये ऑफिस स्किल के अलावा और क्या आता है तुझे? क्या आता है? गिटार बजा लेता है? हाँ? कुकिंग, फिशिंग, ट्रैकिंग, कभी कुछ किया है ऐसे? अपने बच्चे के साथ कभी वॉक पे गया है? आइसक्रीम खाया है उसके साथ? कब करेगा ये? ये सब जरूरी नहीं है। अब तू बोलेगा यार ये सब तो मैं वीकेंड पे करूंगा। हाँ, किसने बोला ये? क्या जिंदगी सिर्फ संडे को जीने के लिए है? कौन सी कंपनी ने बोला ये कि मंडे टू सैटरडे मरते रहो और सिर्फ लाइफ जो है संडे को जियो? कहां लिखा है? कितने साल का है तू अभी? 30 का ना? 10 साल बाद 40 का हो जाएगा, उसके बाद 50 का, और फिर देखते देखते ना EMI और बिल्स भरते भरते एक दिन तू मर जाएगा। किसी को घंटा फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। जिस दिन मर रहा होगा तू बैठ के सोचेगा क्या किया यार मैंने? कीबोर्ड के साथ हिलाया और कुछ। मुझे नहीं मरना ऐसे। So I'm going to go right now and enjoy the other half day of my life. Good luck with your full day. चल रहा है कुकू कि तेरा भी फुल डे बाकी है अभी?
What's your status?
मुझे तू बता
What's your status?
हो रहा है क्या
What's your status?
Still feeling you
चलिए, so once again welcome back. So we were discussing work-life balance, different approaches, and the first one which we discussed was be restless, be Shahrukh Khan. Next one is balance approach, where we take care of every areas of our life, our office, our family, our kids, our health, our hobbies, lots of that. So delegate your time to different parts of your life. So don't be the promoter of workaholic life culture. Huh? So this is another part, another strategy, another approach of being a work-life balance. Right? Interesting. Nah? Now let's am I audible? Hmm. Okay, thanks. So third approach is given by Sadhguru, I think Sadhguru, right? So you all know the Sadhguru of India, right? Yeah, Sadhguru is India only, no doubt. So he say, love your work. If your work is not loving, sometimes don't work, right? So work should be your life, otherwise don't work. So what Sadhguru did do, na, Sadhguru integrate the things. They don't see things as a separate part. What we are saying that work is different, life is different. But Sadhguru say that your work should be your life and your life should be your work. So this is a complete integration. Right. So I think I have a one video of Sadhguru also. That's what he is trying to say that maybe you will come to know his opinion. So this is a third approach which we are discussing. Mhm.
Many years ago, first time when I was in United States.
Uh, Parva, once again, can you confirm? I am just replaying once again.
Many years ago, first time when I was
Is it as audio is audible, but video is not visible, you say, right? Okay. Okay. I start saying this once again. Let me say once again, stop sharing, share. And, now visible? Okay, thanks. Let me play the video.
in United States, they took me to restaurants which was TGIF. I said, what's TGIF? They said, thank God it's Friday. So what? No, the thing is Friday afternoon means already they stopped working and they're thinking of a party. So they're living for the weekend. One who suffers the week and lives for the weekend is a very miserly life, isn't it? How come you don't enjoy the week? It's very important that you don't make this distinction, what is work and what is life. If what you're doing is not your life, please don't do it. From the moment we are born till we fall dead, we're doing only life, life and life alone, nothing else but life. Work shouldn't be like death.
Was it audible, Parva? Okay, thanks. Okay. So yes, guys, yes, of work-life balance we discuss. Once again, I'm repeating that is less success. Please, Shahrukh Khan. At next approach we discuss was yeah. Yes, Parva. Okay. Oh, I think let me check the network. Now audible? Okay. Thanks, Parva. Thanks, Parva. So we are discussing the different approaches of work-life balance. The first we discussed was be restless for success. Sacrifice everything. Sacrifice your sleep. Sacrifice your food. Sacrifice your relationships, and just success. Work. Be Shahrukh Khan. So this was the first approach. Next approach we discussed was balance each and every part of your life and allocate the proper time to everything, like your hobbies, your kids, your family. So allocate time to everything. So this was the second approach. Okay. Third approach was Parva, am I audible? Can you reconfirm, please? Okay, thank you so much. Actually, my Bluetooth just got off. So third approach was mm, don't separate the work and life, because if your work is your not your life, then what are you doing here? So just leave it. So as per Sadhguru opinion, integrate the both things. So it is very well said that l- love what you do or do what you love. So don't separate the things, integrate it. So this was the third approach given by. Now I'm talking of one more approach, and that is a very interesting approach, and that is given by one of the richest person of this world, that is Jeff Bezos. So what Jeff Bezos trying to say that they don't say that they say that both your work and your life should be in a harmony. Harmony means basically they both increase your energy. They don't decrease your energy. If you're your home, so culture should be loving care, not a toxic culture. If your culture of your organization, your family is a toxic, then your energy will drain. So they promote harmony between life and work. So let's listen to Jeff Bezos, what he is trying to say there.
How do you go about establishing that work-life balance that everybody, talks about and thinks about? You live a big life, right? And how do you
I get this
balance
question
it?
a lot. I get it. I teach senior executive kind of leadership classes at Amazon for our most senior execs, and I also teach, or not teach, but I also speak to interns, so kind of all across the spectrum. And I get this question about work-life balance all the time from both ends of the spectrum. And my view is I don't even like the phrase work-life balance. I think it's misleading. I like the phrase work-life harmony, because I know that if I am energized at work, happy at work, feeling like I'm adding value, part of a team, whatever energizes you, that makes me better at home. It makes me a better husband, a better father, and likewise, if I'm happy at home, it makes me a better employee, a better boss, all the things. It's not primarily about, there may be crunch periods where it's about the number of hours in the week, but that's not the real thing. Usually it's about, do you have energy? And is your work depriving you of energy, or is your work generating energy for you? And there are people, everybody in this room knows people who fall into these two camps. You're in a meeting and the person comes in the room. Some people come into the meeting and they add energy to the meeting. Other people come into the meeting and the whole meeting just deflates. And those people they drain energy from the meeting. And you have to decide which of those kinds of people you're gonna be. Are you gonna add energy?
And the same thing at home.
And the same thing at home. And it's a wheel, it's a cycle, it's a flywheel, it's a circle, it's not a balance. Because a balance, that's why that metaphor is so dangerous, because it implies there's a strict trade-off. And you could be out of work, have all the time for your family in the world, but really depressed and demoralized about your work situation, and your family wouldn't want to be anywhere near you. They would wish you would take a vacation from them. And so it's not about the number of hours, not primarily. I suppose if you went crazy with, 100 hours a week or something, yeah, that maybe there are limits, and they probably, but I've never had a problem, and I think it's because both sides of my life give me energy, and that's what I would recommend. That's what I do recommend to interns and execs.
So yeah, once again, welcome back. Thanks to all of you. So this was the fourth approach of work-life balance. So earlier we discussed the third approaches. First one, Shahrukh Khan style, be restless. The next one is
I was working at a financial firm in New York City with a bunch of very smart people.
second approach, allocate the time to everything in your life. That was the second approach. Third approach was by Sadhguru, don't separate the things, keep it in a one way. So that was the third approach. And the fourth approach was given by Jeff Bezos. So he is a founder of Amazon company. So he believed in harmony between work and life. So according to him, both should increase your energy, enhance your energy, not drain your energy. So that is a fourth approach. Uh, Before going forward, more approach, and this is an Indian approach, I think. This is a very interesting approach. And we also can say that this is a spiritual approach. So, spiritual approach is very simple. That is, don't try to control anything, whether your work, whether your relationship, whether your name pay. Just go with flow. Just go with flow. Whatever comes in front of you, be aware, be conscious, try to catch the intuition and nudge and go with flow. Nothing is wrong. Everything is at a good place. Everything is pre-planned. Everything is happening for a reason. So this is Indian approach. Although this approach was given by Irfan Khan. Irfan Khan, I think, yeah, one of the great actor of Bollywood. So let's understand what he says about this thing.
So where are we going?
We shouldn't know.
Parva, please confirm audio and video. Okay. Let me check once again.
So where are we going?
We shouldn't know.
Now, still not visible. Okay. How could be this possible? Okay. 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 So first I have to play the video. Okay.
So where are we going?
Okay. Got it. Now visible.
We shouldn't know.
We shouldn't.
We shouldn't know. That's the point of going. That's the fun of going. Let the road decide where we go. Life taught me certain things. Life taught me that don't take your plans so seriously. We have already a design for you. It's your job is just to recognize those nudges, which keeps coming. I think it's you yourself. You cannot depend on anybody because people have their own ways of thinking, but the way you can understand yourself, nobody can understand you. And the way you can identify your strong point and minus point, nobody can.
So where are we going?
We shouldn't know.
We shouldn't.
We shouldn't know. That's the point of going. That's the fun of going. Let the road decide where we go. Life taught me certain things. Life taught me that don't take your plans so seriously. We have already a design for you. It's your job is just to recognize those nudges, which keeps coming. I think it's you yourself. You cannot depend on anybody because people have their own ways of thinking, but the way you can understand yourself, nobody can understand you. And the way you can identify your strong point and minus point, nobody can.
So yeah, interesting part. We have covered the 5 different approach of work-life balance till now, and it's very interesting now. Lots of people advocate different approaches. Although we are talking about work-life balance, but we can't be stick to one approach only. So in starting, as we discussed, Shahrukh Khan approach, be restless for success. Then we saw a video where we discuss about focus on different areas, allocate your time to different areas of your life. Then we discuss Sadhguru style. So that is don't differentiate between work and life. Your work should be your life should be your work. Then we discuss Jeff Bezos' approach. He said there should be harmony. Harmony basically means both should increase your energy, not drain your energy. And the last, we discuss a spiritual approach. Don't try to control your life. Just go with flow. Just go with flow. So this is also one interesting where you feel tension free, no tension. So this was the fifth approach of work-life balance. One more approach, and that is the last approach. Follow the intuition. Follow the intuition means basically what happens now. If you are too much traveling and you are lack of fund, so then you have to earn the fund. If you are too much in office and no family time, so there is a intuition you should spend some time with your family. If you are too much engaged in family and relationship and you are not focused on self development, yeah, social things, then you have to follow that part as well. So it's a basically intuition. In process, you get some intuition where I am lacking and where should I focus. So this is just follow the intuition. And I think this approach was given by Sri Ravi sir. I think Ravi Guru something like that. Right? Ravi Shankar's. So Sri Ravi Shankar ji. So this is just approach like follow your intuition, follow your heart, because heart gives you a message intuition where should focus. So whether right now should I focus on health, should I focus on studies, should I focus on career, should I focus on travel, should I focus on spirituality? So this is just to follow your intuition. If you are not able to listen your intuition, then just try to listen your intuition. Go at any place, peaceful place, sit down, and listen yourself. What the heart is calling. So these are the different approaches. So now, finally, before concluding, so let's final viewpoint on work-life balance. So again, I am saying the final thought on work-life balance. So work-life balance is all about. Let me say. mm, Work-life, work-life balance. Okay, so So here's the work-life balance, that is achieving harmony in today's demanding world. Demanding world, basically everyone is demanding. Everyone is demanding your attention, demanding your time, demanding your focus. Everything. YouTube is demanding, social media is demanding, your relationships are demanding, clients are demanding. So everyone is demanding. So you have to balance the things. It's not an easy call. So first of all things. So let's see the work-life balance in a complete way. So first part is very interesting, and that is called importance of work-life balance. Why this topic is important nowadays? Because nowadays we are bombarded with information, things, gadgets, and lots of attention seeker things. So now question arise, what is the importance of work-life balance? The first importance is it reduces stress and burnout. If you have a balancing work and personal life, helps you prevent burnout and improves mental and physical health. So this is the first part. Second part is increased productivity and performance. So once you are peaceful from inside, once you are relaxed from inside, no doubt your performance, your productivity will increase. That is a very interesting. So a healthy work-life balance leads to greater focus, creativity, and overall productivity. So this is one part. Third part is enhanced relationships. So once you are focused on every part, even on relationship as well, you are prioritizing personal time to strengthen your relationships. So definitely it will have a great relation with people. And the last part is greater job satisfaction. Individual who feel balance experience higher level of job satisfaction are less. So once you are balanced, then you have a greater satisfaction of everything, including your job also. So these are the importance of work-life balance, which will no doubt very important part. If I talk about more part of work-life balance, the first one is a strategy for setting boundaries and managing time, as we discussed earlier. So defining your boundaries. So now it will be easy for to defining your boundaries. Set clear boundaries between work and personal life. Communicate these boundaries to your employer and colleagues. So this is very important. Next one is time management technique. Utilize time management technique like time blocking, prioritizing tasks, and delegating the responsibilities. So it will help you uh, to maximum performance at minimum time. So that is a third one is prioritization, as we discussed earlier also. So prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. So Sometimes the tasks are urgent but not important. So if task is urgent but not, like some meetings where colleague or maybe junior or maybe a staff can do, like some functions, right? So you focus on only the things which are important and urgent as well. So that will give a more result. Some tasks are neither important, neither urgent, like social media reels, but we all are addicted to that. So you should have to priority. The last one is avoid overcommitting. So what happens now? We all are insecure. We sometimes just in greed or just in insecurity, we commit more, which we can't perform. And in later part, it gives hurt and stress and all this thing. So build your relations not on overcommitting basis, but on authentic basis. So it will go on a long term basis. Next part is identify your personal values and priorities. So we all have the own meaning of life. We all have different approaches of life. So what is your approach? What you want from life? What you are seeking in your life? So once you get it, then everything is will smoothly, right? So personal values and priority. What is your personal values? What do you want? So reflect and self-awareness. Take time to reflect on what matter most to you. Maybe sometimes you are okay with less salary, but culture must be good. But sometimes in your career, you say, I am comfortable with everything, but I don't want to change my city because I want to live with my family. So, what is your personal value? What is your priority? So, take time to reflect on what matter most to you and prioritize your value. The next part is setting goals. Establish goals that align with your values, priorities, ensuring they encompass both work and personal life. So, if your priority and values is to live with your family, and your goal is to earn money at any cost, whether I have to change my city, so how could be this possible? So you have to set your goals in according to that manner only. So which will align with your goals, your personal values. And the last one is alignment. So value alignment ensure your work and personal life are in alignment with your core values and contribute to your overall sense of purpose. So even if you're spending a second in at anywhere, whether it is alignment with your purpose, so if you're not, then we feel empty from inside. So you have to take care of your spiritual part also. So for that, what we have to do, time management. So again, the prioritize the task. Focus on the most important task first. That is very important. Next one is break down the large task. So divide big projects into smaller and manageable steps. That is very important. Third part is set realistic goals. Don't set unrealistic goals. Yeah, so even a success, it's okay, but sometimes we overcommit our set unrealistic goals. So later on it will hurt you only. So don't overcommit. Try to do much at once. And the last part is very important. That is learn to say no. Don't be afraid to decline request. That will add to your stress. So don't say always yes. Sometimes no is also. Let's jump on the next part. That is effective communication with your employer and colleague. So most of the time, what happens now, we are going through any phases in our life, whether health challenges, relationship challenges, or anything else. And if you are not communicating with your near and dear, take it example of colleague or boss or anyone, then how they can come to know about your situation until or unless you will not share. So first important part is you have to share your concerns. So communication is very important because every conflict, every relationship conflict is just because of gap in communication. We assume the things. So rather than assuming the things, you have to communicate the things. Maybe things will get resolved very easily. So just communicate with your person who matter most. If you're in a job, then your employer and colleague matter most. So the first part is open and honest communication. Open and honest communication is all about communicate your need and expectation clearly with your employers and colleagues. The third part is negotiation and flexibility. Negotiate flexible work arrangements such as a remote work, flexible hours, or compressed work weeks. So nowadays it's a culture of remote work, so flexible hours. So negotiate with your boss, negotiate with your senior, and if it is possible, then grab it the opportunity. And the last part is seek support, seeking support. Don't hesitate to seek support from your employer or colleague or HR department when needed. So we all are human beings and we need help from others as well. So it's okay, it's completely fine to seek support from anyone. So to live a healthy life, it's very important you have a life apart from office also. So cultivating a healthy relationship outside of your work. So most of time I ask some of my clients, some of my mentee. So I ask, do you have a life except office hours? So they know, sir, only office. So you are not taking a birth to only work. Nurture relationships, dedicate time to social connection, nurture relationship with family, friends, and loved one. So there should be some people with whom you can share the things. The next part is pursuing interest. Engage in hobbies and activities you enjoy outside of work to stimulate your mind and provide a sense of fulfillment. So first part is a relation outside of your workplace also. The next part is pursuing interest. So if you don't have anything to do, then I spend your time in office only. So there should be something interesting in your life, whether your hobbies or activities which you like someone like reading book, someone like trekking, someone like music, someone like. So there's some hobbies. Hobbies makes life fruitful. It add a twist in your life. So there should be some hobbies. The third part is community involvement. Volunteer or participate in community activity to connect with others and contribute to a greater cause. So sometimes we find our meaning in social work, in NGO. So if you go there, if you help, if you participate, if you devote your some time, then yeah, you will learn lots of things. Maybe you will find your purpose of your life. So it's a very interesting part. Next part is travel and exploration. Travel or explore new places. Travel will help you definitely. Travel will help you how to live alone as well. How you can live alone as well. And it is definitely a great experience. I'm a great advocate of solo traveler. So from last maybe 3 or 4 years, I have traveled almost more than half part of India. Yeah, almost India maybe. So travel as much as possible. Travel or explore the new places to broaden your horizon, experience, and different culture. Next part is, if I come to conclusion part, prioritize your holistic well-being, because we are human being, not for work only, not for degree only, not for client only. We need lots of things. We need love and care. We need support. We need spiritual angles. We need meaning in our life. We need social connections. So we need lots of things. So focus on every part. Don't just one part of your life. Otherwise, you will feel drained. You will feel empty. Over the period, you will feel like I have not achieved anything in my life. So prioritize holistic well-being. Holistic well-being is considering the each part of your life, not only one part. So that is a holistic well-being. And in few slides, we will end up our session. So maintaining a physical and mental well-being. So that is a most important part of your existence. So your existence stand with your physical health and mental health only. So first part is exercise and nutrition. So engage in a regular physical activity, maintain a healthy diet to boost energy level and mental well-being. Second part is sleep, as we already earlier discussed. Prioritize aiming for 7 to 8 or 9 hours per night to promote physical mental restoration. Third part is the stress management. So practice a stress reducing technique like meditation, yoga. Spending time in definitely it will help you to reduce your stress. The last part is mindfulness. Cultivate mindfulness. Be in a present moment to reduce anxiety. Try to be aware as much as possible. Try to be in a present moment as much as possible. And the last part is embracing flexibility and finding creative solution. So we all challenges, we all have some different problems in our life, but life enjoy those people who find the solution, who find the creative angle, who enjoy the things, whether it is challenge or problems. So maybe you can find some interesting solution of your challenges, like remote work could be one solution. You are living in a Himalaya, you are living in a Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and you are doing work for client who is in USA, UK. So this is the interesting part. Remote work is very interesting. So embrace remote work opportunities to gain flexibility and control over your schedule. Next part is flexible schedule. So negotiate flexible hour to your accommodate personal commitments and enhance your work-life balance. Third part is creative solutions. Explore creative solution to manage your workload and achieve a harmonious balance between work and personal life. So try to find the solution and also try to be a creative way. So this will help you in a better way to manage your everything in your life. So this is all about work-life balance. I have given a bombard lots of information. I know that. So although it is not easy part, but yeah, once you start loving yourself, you will get lots of insights. So before burning out yourself, take care of yourself. So love yourself. The journey starts from here only, because the most important person in your life is you only. So until unless you are not okay, you are not comfortable, you are not healthy, then how can you add the value to others' life? So if you love someone, take care of yourself for them. So that is. So let me know if there are any questions which we can proceed or we can answer as well. So Aditya, are you there? Aditya, may I know, are you there or not? Okay, I think he's not here. So we will wrap up the session 5 to 10 minutes. Uh, Purva, are you there? Okay. What about Aditya? Okay. Yeah. Sorry, dear. Okay, okay, okay. No issue. So let's have a final key takeaway from this session, what we learned. So I'm just summarizing the things, then we will end the session. So we saw a different approach of work-life balance. So first approach was be restless, as we discussed. So you for success, you have to sacrifice a lots of things, your health, your sleep, your relationship, your comfort. You have to leave everything. You have to work hard, harder on yourself. Then only you will get success. So you have to be restless. This approach is given by Shahrukh Khan, not by me. So this is one approach, just one approach. Yeah, some people, even most of people follow this approach also. And maybe sometimes we are the mix of different approaches. It's okay, completely fine. So first approach is be workaholic, as we discussed by Shahrukh Khan. The next approach, which we discussed, that is minimum performance level at different areas of your life. So you have to allocate, you have to delegate your hours, your time to office, to client, to hobbies, to family, to kids, to parent, everyone, because everyone matters. So you can't ignore or left out any part of your life. So that is a one part. So this is one. So that is second part. First one was focus on work only. So be restless. The next part is take care of everything. The third one is which was given by Sadhguru. Sadhguru say that your work should be your life and your life should be your work only. So there is no separation, no division of differences. Both are the same things according to him. So in Hindi there is a famous dialogue of movie काम ही पूजा ही मेरा काम है other although it was in a different context. So you have to integrate the thing, don't see it as a separate part. So that approach was given by Sadhguru. Fourth approach we discussed was work-life harmony. Work-life harmony was given by Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon company. He believed in enhancing the energy. Your office, your family should enhance your energy, not drain your energy. So that is one part. So not drain. So for that, your office culture should be nice. Your family also should be healthy relation. For that, you can hire some interns. Right. So this was approach by Jeff Bezos. The second last approach, which we discussed, was a spiritual approach, and that was by Irfan Khan. So it was don't control your life, just surrender it. Just go with flow. Don't try to control anything in your life. Everything is happening for a reason. Everything will happen for a reason, right? So that was the interesting part. That was by Irfan Khan. So surrender your life. Although it is not easy. So surrender to any energy which you believe, to whom you were considered. So there is a bhajan in Hindu religion. जाहे विधि रखे राम ताहे विधि रहिए. So it's a very interesting. So surrender your life. Don't try to control everything, like 10 out of 10 everything. It's not possible. And the last part we discussed was follow your heart, follow your intuition. Intuition is basically we know what is lacking, where we have to focus, where you have to keep focus. So sometimes we are ignoring health, then take care of health. Sometimes we are ignoring relationships, then take care of relationships. So whatever the things you are ignoring, just take care of it. So it is a follow your intuition, this one point. Along with this, I will end up my session here. If there is any question, anything from audience side, I will love to take care of it. Aditya, if there are any inputs from audience, I will love to take care of it. So I think Aditya has left. So Parva, we can end the session right now. So thanks to everyone for being here and for listening to me. So along with this, I want to also thanks to tech support, Parva, who helped me during the session. I took help of many times from of Parva. So thank you, Parva, for helping me. Okay. And thanks to Aditya, thanks to Manusi and all the team member, committee, and all the staffs for inviting me, and all the audience, all the CA members, my friends, for being here to listening me for 2 hours. So thanks to all of you. Thanks to all of you. Nice. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.